A lot of people sent me messages about my note-taking. They're like, why do you have so many highlighters? I will show you. Surprisingly, I use all of them. Okay. I use this color for the most important parts that I think are the most important parts. I use this color for the next important parts. Like, it's worth remembering, but it's not like the essential part of the chapter. If something is not related to the subject, or I don't think it's going to be on the test, but I want to know about it, like I think it's worth knowing, then I will use this color to make a line. Latin phrases. Name of the acts or articles that I want to look up later on, like referenced in the text but was not described in full, but I want to know what it is, so I highlight it with my yellow highlighter. This gray highlighter is for the parts that I've read but do not get. So it's for the parts that I want to ask about or read again to understand better. Purple highlighter is for relevant questions. Sometimes the textbook asks me questions instead of telling me the answers. And I am highlighting that part with my purple highlighter. I've used it so much that all the brands on the pen are gone. They've disappeared because I've been touching it so much. What else? Yes, I have my ruler. I underline things too. First tier, second tier, third tier important would be my red underline. Fourth tier important. Yes, there are things that are tiered fourth. Would be this. Or I use these underlines if I have to highlight so many lines with these. There are parts within the highlighted important parts that I want to make it stand out for me to notice better. And I also use this pen because this pen does not get used so often to underline the rhetorics that I think are clever. So when judges write their opinions, and I think the expression used, the vocabulary, how they worded it was worth noting, I would highlight it thickly with this pen. Then if I have any questions or I have answers to the questions that are posed in the book, I would use this note. And I also have this. So this gold sticker, which I also brought from Korea, it's for the most important. So there's like tier 0 part. So I will leave a sticker here. I only use a few of them. I haven't used that many. And I have this pen. Okay, this is for things that the professor mentions during the class. So during the class, I use this a lot. So when the professor explicitly reads out some of the lines in the textbook, I will use this highlighter to mark that it's the part that the professor has read out loud. This pink pen is to highlight the cases. So we read a lot of cases for all the classes that I take, and that makes them stand out. So it's easier for me to just flip over, makes it easier for me to remember. And for my note-taking, this is the pen that I used during my LSAT studies, and I still use it. I actually had been using 0.7 pen, but these days I much prefer 0.5. Let me show you the difference. I don't know if you can tell, but this is much thinner. Okay. Yeah. And now I have to go back to reading my Civ Pro. Oh, on my Windows I have all these, how the Supreme Court works, and my color-coded final version of study schedule. And it's a little embarrassing, but I also have this America, specifically for the States. Because, so just like how I know where all the Korean provinces are situated, people obviously know where the American states are, and it often comes up in conversations, like, and I wanted to get that down in my system, so I printed out a map of America to memorize where all the states are and their state capitals. Yeah, it's gonna take time. I mean, I know where all the big chunks are and like the approximate locations of these states, but I don't know whether, you know, Tennessee's right on top of Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Yeah. Okay, so back to studying.